Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So on this video, I'm gonna teach you how to make a endless boss fight game on scratch. Yeah, this is the main menu. You press play to start. You use your mouse to control the player. This is the boss. The boss makes multiple attacks, and you must dodge the attacks. If you get hit, you will die and it's game over. Okay, your score will be displayed over here. On this video, we are going to work with the main menu, the scrolling backdrop, and the player's movement system. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so first we're going to work with the backdrop. So drag one green flag is click it block, and when green flag is click it will broadcast main menu. Okay, now when I receive main menu, it will stop other scripts in sprite, and then it will go to X0 and Y0, switch costume to, so basically the scrolling backdrop one has two costumes, the costume for the main menu and the scrolling backdrop. Okay, and then don't forget to add a show block. Okay, over here, go to the scrolling backdrop 2. You must have two backdrops, okay, because the backdrops are going to move and the stage cannot move. That's why I use a sprite and then turn it into a backdrop. Okay, drag this block to the scrolling backdrop 2. When I receive main menu, stops other script in sprite. The X position for the scrolling backdrop 2 is 465. Okay, and then choose costume to scrolling backdrop, but this time it's going to hide. Okay, now go to the play button sprite. You must have a play button to start the game. Okay, it's just a rectangle with a text in the inside the rectangle. Okay, so when I receive main menu, go to X0 and Y -60. Don't forget to add a set size block. Set size to 80. Add a show block. Now add a forever block. We want the play button. Every time you touch the play button will increase the size, and every time you let go of the play button, it will decrease the size. That's what we want. Okay, so if touching mouse pointer, it will repeat until the size is equal to 90. Okay, don't make it too big. Change size by 2, and when it's not touching the mouse pointer, it will repeat until size equals to 80. It will shrink back to 80. Okay, like that. Okay, let's test it. Okay, see, every time we touch the play button, it will increase size. So when I was making the game, I can't start the game without clicking on the green flag. I can press the play button and then the game starts, but when I do that, the game is error. So when you press the green flag, the game resets. Okay, so to prevent the game from getting error, when the green flag is click it, and then go to variables and make a new variable. It's called stop. Okay, stop. It's basically the time. Set stop 0. Add a forever block. Set stop to timer. Okay, set stop to timer. And when timer is larger than the stop variable, it will set make a new variable. It's called available. Set available to 0. Okay. Now when I receive main menu, it will set available to 1. Now go to events, and when when this sprite is clicked, so when you press the play button, the game will start. To make that happen, when sprite is clicked, it will check if the available equals to 1. If available equals to 1, it will broadcast play. And if the available is 0, which is we haven't pressed the green flag, that means it won't broadcast play. So why do I code this blocks over here? So the stop variable will set its value according to the timer. When you press stop, the stop variable will stop changing itself. Okay, only the timer will change itself. So when the timer is larger than the stop variable, it will set stop to 0, and then set available to 0. Wait, I shouldn't put set stop to 0 over here. Sorry. Yeah, like that. And then when I receive play, it will hide. Okay, now go to the scrolling backdrop. When I receive play, it will go to x0 for scrolling backdrop 1x0 and switch costume to scrolling backdrop. Yeah. For scrolling backdrop 2, when I receive play, go to x465, switch costume to scrolling backdrop, this time show. Okay, now go to the countdown sprite. Countdown sprite has for costumes, it's just numbers from 3 to 1 and then go. Yeah. Okay. When I receive main menu, it will hide. When it receives play, it will wait 1 second and then broadcast the countdown. Yeah. When I receive countdown, it will switch costume to glow G, and then add a repeat block, repeat 4 times. Next costume, go to motion blocks, motion tab, go to X 200 and Y 70. Okay, after that show okay, over here, and then glide 0.1 second to X0 and Y 70. Oops. And then add an if then else block. So if the costume number equals 4, if costume number equals 4, it will start sound sensor beep 4, else it will start sound sensor beep 1. Yeah, go to controls, add a wait block, wait for 0.8 seconds. After that, it will glide 0.1 second to X negative 200 and Y 70. After that, it will hide, and then go to X200 and Y70. After all of that, it will broadcast start, which will start the game. Okay, let's give it a test. Let me save, hide the variables. Yeah, so far it's working. Okay, so now go back to the scrolling backdrop one. When I receive start, add a forever block, and then add an if then block, add a last then block. So it will change x by -10 if the x position is less than -460. It will go back to x 465. Yeah, do the same thing for the scrolling backdrop too. And there we have it. Okay, let's give it another test. As you can see, the backdrop is scrolling very smooth. Now we are going to code the player, the player's movement. So go to events. When the player receives menu, it will hide. When the player receives play, it will go to x. The x is -170 and the y position is 0. It will also point in direction 90. It will set size to 20. It will also go to the front layer. Don't forget to add a show block. Yeah, and then when I receive start, make a new variable. It's called y pause. So the only thing that's gonna change from the player is the y position. We don't want to move the x position of the player, only the y position. Add a forever block. Set y position to the mouse y position. And then if then block, we're going to put the limit on the position. So if the y pause is larger than 140, if y pause is larger than 140, it will set y pause to 140. The limit is 140. If the y pause is less than -140, it will set y pause to -140. It's as simple as that. Duplicate this code, delete the codes inside it. Now go to controls and add an if then block. If the y position of the player is larger than the y pause, it will change y by -10. Duplicate, this time if the this time if the y position is less than the y pos, it will change y by 10, positive 10. Okay, that means this one will go up and this one will go down. When I was making the game, I was putting my mouse near the player and the player just started moving around like uncontrollable. Yeah, to prevent that from happening, add another if then block and add another end block. Okay, add a larger than and a less than. Okay, so if y pos over here is larger than y pos minus 10, and the y position is less than y position plus 10, plus 10, not minus 10, plus 10. This is the code. It will set y to the y position, y pos. Okay, so this is the code, means that if the y position of the player is around the y position is near 10, it's near the y position but it's not that far, it will set y to y pos. Okay, it's like that. Yeah, and then duplicate this code again, delete the code inside it. Now for the direction of the player. Okay, so if y position is larger than the y pos, yeah, that means the sprite, the player, is on top of the y position. Okay, add another if then block. So if the direction is less than 101, if the direction is less than 101, it will point in direction plus 3. Yeah, duplicate this. This time if the y position is less than the y pos, remove this block. If the direction is larger than 79, it will point in direction minus 3. Okay, the last one, if the y position is already equal to the y pos variable, and another if then block inside it, and then if inside the if then. So if the direction is larger than 90, it will repeat until direction repeat until the direction is equal to 90 or less than 90. Okay, direction equal to 90 or less than 90. Okay, and then it will point in direction direction -3. Okay, duplicate this code. This time, if direction is less than 90, it will repeat until the direction equals to 90 or larger than 90. Okay, it will point in direction +3. Okay, so if the direction is larger than 90, it will decrease the direction until the direction is equals to 90 or less than 90. If the direction is less than 90, it will repeat until it will increase the direction until the direction is equals to 90 or bigger than 90. Okay, yeah, let's give it a test. Click on the green flag, press play. Yeah, as you can see, the player movement is very solid. See, every time we move up, it will decrease the direction. Every time we move down, it will decrease the direction. Yeah, since we already finished the player's movement, we will continue making the boss and the attacks. Okay, also the scoring system. But look at the time. I think we should continue part 2 on the next video. Okay, so on the next video we will work with the boss and attacks. Okay, yeah, so that's all for this video. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for part 2.